as somebody who heads National Film Authority, what do you think about this?
Okay. As a filmmaker myself and a content creator, producer, everything, I know what it means when somebody else is like using your content or your film, to their own benefit without, it's painful. I know. It's been done to me many times in the past. I have the evidences. I know this is a major problem we've been trying to work on. We've met with NCA, the Minister of Communications and all that. There's work in progress. But when these Nigerians recently would post and abuse the whole country or abuse the institutions without evidence, I am tempted to believe that maybe they are beginning to use us to chase some clout.
Are Nigerian actors, actresses, producers, directors using Ghana's name to create trend, change clout, or they actually mean whatever it is that they put out in regards to local Ghanaian TV stations pirating their movies without proper authorization? These are the tough questions where people, they ask on social media, even to an extent, say, CEO of National Film Authority has come out to allege the same thing. Now, someone will talk, say, why would they talk so when we are actually having evidence and seeing, say, these TV stations are pirating Nigerian movies? Yes, they are pirating Nigerian movies. We've spoken about it, which is very, very bad. Even just yesterday, we had a situation like that where Naso Rex, who happens to be a director, producer, actor, released a new movie, Piece of Peace or Prince of Peace or something like that, where less than 6 hours, a TV station in Ghana, Unity TV, decided to go download the movie and show them for free, which became a big issue. Now, in line with Naso, Rex in Wahala speaking about the issue, he threw some jabs, give the industry, and people are not happy about it, which I think, say, after the feedback came back to him, he realized, say, he oversaid a lot of things, and he went overboard, and so he can release some new video apologizing to the Ghanaian people, stating, say, he was actually referring to these TV stations and these individuals that they pirated movies, and not all the Ghanaian people and the entertainment industry as he referred to, an extent, say, even the true jabs giving in colleagues will be actors for here, and calling Ogun or something like that. He said a lot of things, but he apologized. Those way they will forgive him, they will forgive him. Those way they don't forgive him, be their wahala. So as the matter did happen, obviously, we needed to call some very, important people, like the leaders of some organizations that are expected to be handling this kind of issues in regards to copyright, piracy, and all those things. So one person we hear him speak on radio today be Kafui Danku, who happens to be the CEO of National Film Authority. She was called on one of the radio stations, Hits FM, their morning show, where they call her, I think, Hits Daybreak or something like that, where, the presenter asks him, say, hear about the issue with Naso Rex and the copyright issue where it constantly keeps happening. Every time they happen where Nigerian directors, actresses come out calling out these TV stations to stop copywriting their movies, stop pirating it and showing it for free, because they invest money into these things and expect a return when they put it on YouTube for people to stream. That way they go make a return. And so once you download and you show them for free on these TV stations, they cut money from somebody in month, they cut bread from somebody in month inside. So they asked Kafui Danku, say, has she seen this thing? Well, he say yes. She's gotten a lot of feedbacks on these things. She herself, her movies where you shoot plus could be run herself. They, some TV stations download them, show them. They are really working towards these kind of things. But her issue is she feel like, say, some of these Nigerian directors, producers, and things are using Ghanaians for cloud change, and they actually don't mean to find solutions to this thing. And so the father will ask her, say, what does she mean by that? She say, the last time there was an issue like that, it was Bimbo Ademoye, where we all saw the video of Bimbo Ademoye coming out, calling out these TV stations, giving warnings, strong warnings and all that. And it became a big trend. We all did a story, went viral. Even to an extent, say, the Minister for Communications, Sam George, and I think Kafui Danku happens to be the National Film Authority. She commented on Bimbo Ademoye in this instance, they are working on it to find solutions to these things. Everybody was excited about it. But after we don't hear anything about this issue, even after that, we saw Mr. Johnson coming out to call Ghanaian TV stations again. And so now Kafui Danku say, when the things happen like that, she went for an interview for one TV station in Ghana, UTV, and there was a headline. And so Bimbo Ademoye reached out to her, and during the conversation, he told Bimbo, I said, listen, we are trying to work on this thing, so I beg you, the evidence you have based on your allegations about these TV stations showing, I beg, send me that evidence, let's put it on files whilst we work on them. And so he said, as he told Bimbo Ademoye to sell him the file. Bimbo Ademoye later say, oh, the evidence where the person sent give him say somebody is showing in TV station, like a movie free on the TV station. She doesn't have it because the person sent him view once. And so after they sent him view once, he watched it, the thing just lost. And so she doesn't have the evidence. And so he say, as Bimbo Ademoye tell him that thing, she shocked small. But she didn't want to make a big deal out of it, so she kept cool because send us the evidence to put on file. Let's work towards the issue that he came out to lambast Ghana TV, said a lot of things in the industry. It became a big news. Send us that evidence. Let's put it on file and make research on them. You say did somebody send you view-ons, and so you don't have evidence to it. And so she felt like, nah, what are you talking about? You understand? And so in regards to somebody like Bimbo Ademoye, she felt like Bimbo Ademoye was using Ghana to catch crews, to create trends, just because, say, if you talk Ghana, people go hold down, we will go. And that is exactly what she got. And so in regards to Naso, Rexing issue, yes, he has an evidence showing, and then they have a lot of evidences from different TV stations, which they are working towards it. But I feel like, say, some of these Nigerian actors and actresses and producers, they don't actually want to find solutions to it because they like the trend that comes with it. Because at the end of the day, when it trends, a lot of people will go checking the movie out on YouTube and they get what they want. And so sincerely, I feel like they don't know. But then again, it is an issue which must be frowned upon. Copywriting people, pirating people their movies, showing people their movies without the proper authority is a very wrong thing. And so she urged people to stop it. They are investigating the issue. Even Zandi Kamengo happens to be a Ghanaian actress who released a movie with some TV station in Duam. They help arrest the person. And so they are working towards it. It's not a process that can just start and stop. It be something where they do on, and it's a big issue because you are dealing with different bodies that have to come together to find a common goal, a common solution. So it be something where they really work on them. But you feel like, say, some of these Nigerian actors, actresses, producers, directors, they're actually using Ghana to catch crews anytime they release new movie. That is what she stated in an interview. Now listen.
Nosa Rex, a Nigerian filmmaker, if you like, and he's complaining about the fact that a TV channel in Ghana has shown his latest movie, without his permission. As somebody who heads National Film Authority, what do you think about this?
Okay. As a filmmaker myself and content creator, producer, everything, I know what it means when somebody else is like using your content or your film, to their own benefit without, it's painful. I know. It's been done to me many times in the past. I have the evidences. I know this is a major problem we've been trying to work on. We've met with NCA, the Minister of Communications and all that. There's work in progress. But when these Nigerians recently would post and abuse the whole country or abuse the institutions without evidence, I am tempted to believe that maybe they are beginning to use us to chase some clout. Because recently, after Bimbo lashed out and we reached out to her, I later went on UTV and then she saw a headline. After I said I read that, she didn't respond. She got in touch, we started chatting, and I asked her, can I have the evidence so we can put it on file and then start working at it? She told me that whoever sent a message sent it to her in a disappearing mode, which I think is ridiculous. But I didn't want to stretch it out because if truly they are using us for some kind of attention, it is working. For instance, that video I was tagged in yesterday, I realized that there was no evidence. It was just like somebody ranting, upset, and throwing tantrums, saying all kinds of...
Kafui, one of my producers tells me that there was another post that captured the film being shown on the television station.
Well, in this particular one with Bimbo, that's why I stated that with Bimbo.
Okay. I am making reference to this one by Nosa.
Oh, is there a post about it? I haven't seen it.
There is a post about it.
Okay, then let me take those words back. What I would say is that usually when they send us the post or when we even come across it ourselves, we start working at it. There's so much on our file. These things are process. It takes a long time. You just can't get up and then go clamp them up. You have to go through the processes. So we are working with other bodies. It is not just us fully in charge, but there are bodies that issue the licenses. We have to go through them. They have to have the evidence as well. And there are other processes they go through. So it's taking a little longer than it maybe people would just say that and feel like, okay, they should work, you should do this, should do that. But then there are processes to it. We are working at it. Last I mentioned that I am a filmmaker myself, and my content have been shown many times without my permission, and it's not right. But it's not that I haven't seen it. But the reason why I said what I was saying is, when I engaged Bimbo, I asked for evidence. Unlike this lady, what's her name?
Zandi Kamel?
No,
Nigerian?
I saw Zandi's evidence as well, and we reached out.
Omoni Oboli.
There's another lady that one sent, and then when you do that, it's easier for us to work. But when you call us out and then you are abusing us and saying all kinds of things, me personally, it makes me, and then you don't even provide evidence, it makes me want to think twice. So NOSA could address this in a more decent way. This thing affects all of us. As Ghanaians, it affects us as well. I know we played, to an extent, we played a part, and we're trying to correct it. The only thing we need right here is a little bit patient, a little more patience, for us to go through the processes and curb these excesses. We have never denied that doesn't exist. It does. It's happened to us, and it's happening to our neighbors. It's unfortunate. But give us a little patience, or maybe go to the right channels and address the issue. Gradually, recently some radio stations have been closed down. That took a process. There was a process involved. Definitely this TV thing, we're just not sitting or sleeping on it. We're going to go through the processes and curb the excesses.
Let me ask you, Kafui, what stage are you now in talking with the other agencies or other departments who are involved in this? You say you are talking about it.
Not talking, working.
You're working on that.
There's work in progress. We have our legal constantly working, trying to locate the TV stations. Some of them are even difficult to locate. These things are not even done by the major TV stations. Lately, you will not see the major TV station doing that. There are some TV stations that will be like somewhere in Brong-Ahafo that will look for the addresses. We can't find them. Maybe they are operating for their bedrooms. We don't know. Sometimes we do all kinds of searches to get to a point and we're stuck, and then we have to look for people on the ground to help us identify their location. So it's a bit tough on us too, and we are not complaining. Just give us a little more time, and we'd work on all this. We'll clamp all these people down.
Kafui, what timelines have you set for this to be done?
If I give timelines, I am not working alone. If this was all solely in my hands, I can give a timeline. So I'll sit up and not sleep and do it. As I give timelines, it would be a bit tricky because I'm not on the other people's schedule. But we need a little more time, please. Kindly, we need a little more time. It's affecting us as well. It's not just the Nigerians. We're struggling already, and when we swear to put something out, it's still been, it's happening to us. It happened to Zandi recently.
Yeah.
Oh, you heard it from the horse's own mouth. She said, but then again, she still states she was emphatic about the fact that they are working towards these issues. They try to find solutions to them. And so, Charlie, my sisters and brothers in Nigeria, for relax. I mean, if we see something wrong, we'll talk about it. If we see it right, we'll talk about it. If they take the catch cruise too, you know about them. But then again, we'll try as much as possible to find solutions to this thing because it's long overdue. Having top actors coming out every day, calling Ghana out for, piracy. It'd be very, very bad for our industry. But as you are handling issues, as you express your frustration, you have to be mindful of the words you use and how far you go. Because the things we say in the air, we know if we take them back, even if we say story, you go enter people the eye inside and people don't go hear our story anymore. Next to Rex, voice out. Messi Johnson, Mibo Ademoye, Omoni, a lot of people have come out to talk about this thing. I think it's high time authorities come together and take some drastic action towards this thing. You know, say the Shadout TV news, anywhere the news, they definitely could bring them to you. If I do it to like, share, subscribe, tell us, we'll come, Charlie. This your boy Modi. Yeah, no mean yeah.
I don't know who that Nima right now. I'm starting Shadout TV, man. In Lima, right in Lima. With a Godfather.
Shadout TV is the best, no worry. They got to the update, my bro. Not your Shadout TV. They are loud. I love it.